do the first part of the talk.
I forgot what I was going to say. Good morning, everybody, and
Good morning, Vince. Good morning, Vince.
Bonaparte.
Bonaparte.
Okay. I'm kind of glad that Margaret kind of asked me to speak today because today's kind of a very special day for me. Most of you know my last name, which is DiPasquale, but really translated from the Italian, my actual name is Vincent of Easter. It's pretty powerful. I did my ancestry research, and the coat of arms for our family over in Italy is the Paschal lamb with a cross through it. So it's just interesting, the history of my own family teaches me something very beautiful about this very special day. So I kind of call Easter my feast day. I love it, in a lot of ways. Italians have to have feast days, you know that. We have about 80 of them a year. That's the reason for a party. After I leave here, of course, we're having our Italian extravaganza this afternoon, so it should be a lot of fun. But see, I learned something about the Paschal lamb, which I want to share with you with the cross in it, because it means a lot to me when I meditate on it today. It's almost like it's a symbol of us as people, because we're all broken in one way or another, thank God. And really, in reality, it's almost like as lambs, there's an old scripture saying, lambs led to the slaughter. But the concept is, it's almost like this week, Holy Week, teaches us something very powerful. Both Passover and Holy Week teach us the gift that we have inside of ourselves, the gift of struggle. To realize the fact that we have to be able to go through struggle to discover our real spirit and who we really are. And so really, the growth of life doesn't take place without some sort of struggle. I call that balance. The song talked about it today, the reading talked about it today. All these things were connected together. So even in the life of Jesus, he's trying to teach us something very powerfully about life. And the life is that we're going to experience every day. We're going to death, and we're going to experience resurrection. And so whenever you're willing to go, and St. John of God talked about this way back in the 15th century, believe it or not, in a book called Dark Night of the Soul. And really, in reality, if we go into our dark night, go into our demons, go into our struggles, we will discover the gift of our own personal resurrection or of being born again. We're reborn constantly. You know, whether it be addiction, whether it be family situations, no matter what goes on, it's our humanness and our brokenness that gives us the real gift of life. And so as we celebrate Easter, you celebrate the resurrection, you celebrate the new beginning, you celebrate spring, you celebrate new openings. Nature even tries to teach us the exact same thing over and over again. That's why we have spring, because winter is coming to an end, it's supposed to anyway. And then basically we get into the aspect of spring, a new beginning, new growth, everything more powerful in life. We see this in our own lives too. We're going through constant changes. I always joke and say every 10 years you go through another death and rebirth. Congratulations. That's the way it goes. That goes on to your 120, so it's not a problem. After that, we don't worry about it. Keep it simple. But the concept is, I just wanted to share that with you because I really believe if you meditate on the Paschal lamb with the cross through it, the crosses are part of our journey of life, and yet we are lambs deep down inside. We have a beautiful spirit inside of each and every one of us. If we learn how to let go and trying to be in charge of everything, and let go of control, and just let the higher power work through each and every one of us. Because we're all gifts. We're all special. We're all beautiful. And so on this Easter, I just love this because I was thinking back this morning in my morning meditation. I was thinking back to the good old days in good old Camden, New Jersey, back in the 40s and 50s when I was a kid growing up in that crazy little Italian community. It was fantastic. But we had a lot of traditions, a lot of craziness, a lot of insanity. But at the same time, there was a tradition that struggle one day brings you strength, and that brings you the hope of a future. We hear that in AA all the time, experience, strength, and hope. So don't be afraid to look back at all the experiences you've gone through in life. That's our crucifixion. And realize the fact that as we face them and deal with them, we experience our resurrection. And our resurrection is simply the discovery of the real spirit that we have inside of ourselves. My nickname for that is, of course, Snoopy. And so we have a little Snoopy inside of all of us. Get that free spirit alive, but realize the fact you got to do struggle to get there. And lastly, I just want to say, I do believe in the Easter Bunny. I love the Easter Bunny. It's a bunny rabbit. Isn't that fantastic? It's a bunny rabbit that actually gives out eggs. I never knew bunny rabbits had eggs. What can I tell you? But the funny part about the whole concept, even with the Easter Bunny, it's about celebration. And bunnies are celebrations of life. And that's really what this really is all about. No matter what the traditions are, no matter what they are, celebrate and enjoy this day, because it is basically your resurrection, my resurrection, the beginning of new life. So as they say in Italian, un buona Pasqua, which simply means a beautiful, fantastic Easter, a beautiful, fantastic resurrection, and realize that we're all Gumas and Goombas together, and we celebrate with each other every moment of our life. God bless you, and thank you very much. Happy Easter. Un buona Pasqua.